Slight delay before the start. Simon Hooper, the referee, now happy, and we will be able to get the game underway. So Manchester City hope to keep up the relentless pace. 5 points adrift of Arsenal after the Gunners' game in hand. Newcastle just hope that they're not going to be suffering from any kind of hang-up. Should be trying to get the ball out from underneath his feet. Manchester City can get it away, and they will break quickly. I'm setting up Kevin De Bruyne here. Resisting the temptation to go for the shot. It's Gundogan, and it's onto the roof of the net from Grealish's cross. And it could have been 1-0 to Manchester City in a minute.
The speed with which they counter-attack City, I think, has intensified as the season's gone on. It really has. And then just bursting forward and very nearly Ilkay Gundogan, if he's a couple of inches taller and gets over that, he puts them one up inside a couple of minutes, you know, and that's ability to hit it a bit harder, get it over that wall and back under the bar. So no better man than this guy. Or under the wall.
Yeah, I've seen him put a few under the wall in the past. Guimaraes trying to prevent that happening. He's gone over, and some way over.
Yep, he'll forget that one in a hurry. Not in a hurry. It's not his best, is it, at all? Looking to step inside all the time. I like that. Now that he's mixing his game up, he's got a bit more end product about it. Makes him look so much more dangerous.
And this man's been bang on it as well, Phil Foden. And still he goes. Phil Foden has got the goal. 4 in 3 for him. Well, he's recently talked about how it's been one of the most bruising spells of his career. But he's through it, and he's the breakthrough.
Oh, great goal, great feat from Phil Foden, but you cannot let him get that ball in front of him and get moving quickly on the edge of the box. You just can't. Someone's got to get out quicker to deny him first up. When that ball is swept out to him, he picks it up, and he, with the run beyond it, immediately allows that pocket of space for him. It's too much. And defenders then afraid to touch him and go to ground once he gets into the box. That's what he does brilliantly. Once he gets over that 18-yard line, he knows he's in business. He really is. And slight deflection on the end of that right foot shot. Big deflection, actually. A lot bigger than I thought from our angle here. Takes it past Nick Pope, who might well have ordinarily saved that. However, it's a great goal. It's another bit of individual brilliance from Phil Foden.
Rather touch coming off Sven Botman, the initial Foden shot on target. Newcastle, on the other hand, haven't. Here's Gordon. Turn around the corner here for Wilson. Oh, Longstaff denied the opportunity for an immediate response. Trippier getting in. Guarded back into the fray, but Gundogan's going to be able to get it away. And they were only muted. It is a corner, but it could have been 1-1.
Yeah, there. He's just had to wait for that to settle, hasn't he, there? And that's allowed Nathan Ake to get back, make a brilliant challenge. Because any sort of reasonable contact on that from Longstaff, and he's in that little pocket. Those centre-halves need to tell someone to pick him up a bit.
Now the ball given away cheaply again. De Bruyne couldn't supply a decisive blow. Guimaraes with the effective switch of play. Trippier's ball in. Kanji judging the bounce well enough.
Lucky, good play that from Newcastle. It's a poor delivery, that one.
And here come Manchester City marauding forward on the counter-attack. Look at the pace of Haaland as he makes his way. Foden is the pass that is played. Trying to get the shot in to bend it in towards the corner. Couldn't get it through a crowd of legs this time. Walk with the latest long switch. De Bruyne, Haaland, and wide.
Big chance, that. Lovely ball in from De Bruyne. And he just peeled off the back of Sven Botman here. Erling Haaland right on the edge of the 18-yard box now. And just drifts into that back post position. That's a good chance. I think that merits a better contact than he actually got there. Look, he's well above the Newcastle defender. He just doesn't get it on target. Had he have done so, probably goes in the back of the net.
Every Newcastle player has had a touch of the ball at some stage in this move. Sean Longstaff again, Trippier making an excellent run forward. Heading it down, what a chance! Oh. And a complete miscue from Wilson. Would have been a brilliant team goal. Everything but the finish. Longstaff back for Trippier. Really made it with a brilliant run and intelligent header. Kenji poking that away. Newcastle having committed...
Such good patient play, wasn't it? String of passes across the middle of the park. Then that run from Trippier, time to perfection. The header back is... you've got to get over. You've got to do better. Look, it's not easy. It's bouncing up. I want my centre forward to be on that. Look, I mean, he almost goes with a...
Nottingham Forest, where they had an early lead, but it never got more than one, and they were pegged back. Some ball retention there from Anthony Gordon. Guimaraes curving it in. The Almiron, the player coming in, was offside anyway.
Lucky. Good football again. Nice run and a good spot. This time Almiron, unlike Trippier a few minutes ago, he just wanders that yard offside, but the right idea again. So, no doubt about that.
Diaz caught there, a hand of apology for him from Joe Linton. Foden for Grealish. Just a little sighter. And a yellow card is shown to Joe Linton for the challenge upfield on Diaz. And that's a suspension for him.
Yeah, just a bit late getting onto that, isn't he, Joe Linton? Jack Grealish here. Not surprised. Got a chance.
Rodri deceiving Bruno Guimaraes. De Bruyne, this is Phil Foden. Danger for Newcastle here. Looked for Haaland, who was hoping to get it on his right foot. De Bruyne also trying to play it in towards the big number 9. And Longstaff involved again. De Bruyne, Haaland. Well, he has the ability to make something out of nothing, but that was a difficult chance.
Yeah, I mean, that's not even half a chance, that. To try and hook that one over your shoulder on the volley. Under pressure. He's asking an awful lot. Still think this team needs to find ways to give him more.
Another misplaced pass and the first chance for Joe Willock to get his foot on the ball. Almiron. Willock again, good chance to deliver, and it just came past Joe Linton.
What a chance. What a brilliant ball in as well.
Not infrequently, 3 or 4 good chances. And they haven't come close to making Edison make a save from any of them. Here's Willock. Now Isak. His opportunity to run. The record signing. Can't get there before Edison. He goes down. Ake sweeps it away. Corner. Newcastle fans baying for a penalty.
Yeah. Very close there, wasn't he, Isak? The initial shot was blocked. When it spills out of there, look, he gets there first. And is he then clattered? I mean, you could argue that's a penalty, you know. I mean, the player himself hasn't really appealed. Edison's absolutely flattened in that. What a situation. You just get your bottom of your boot, something on that, and it goes in.
Trippier's corner knocked away by De Bruyne. Foden chasing after his own touch. And he wins a throw. Manchester City will be able to make the change now. Silva's going to come on for De Bruyne, but what a chance for Joe Linton, like the Wilson one in the first half.
Yeah, unbelievable chance that. Just make contact, that's all you need.
They're getting it forward. Moving again from Alexander Isak, who's done brilliantly. He's kept that in, beaten the Kanji. Stands it up to the far post, and then the header down from St Maximin evades Joe Linton.
Did great, didn't he, Isak there? Akanji gets so tight to him. Too tight in many ways. Can't see the ball. Doesn't know where it is, look. And all of a sudden, Isak just spins out. The cross is just a fraction heavy, maybe.
Oh, just to underline that point, Newcastle have actually had more touches of the ball inside the Manchester City penalty area than City have had in theirs. Here's Grealish, though. Trippier can only poke it away so far. Just when they needed that, Bernardo Silva comes off the bench and scores. Newcastle asking all the questions, but it's Manchester City who have the answers.
It's a brilliant goal. Fantastic finish from Bernardo Silva. Only just come on the field. It's Kieran Trippier who loses the ball with a sloppy pass in the right-back position. And from there, once Grealish bursts inside and they look like they've got an extra man in the box, and those Geordie fans will be really disappointed. Huge relief for Pep Guardiola. Brilliant finish from Bernardo Silva. The ball is scalped clear and it comes back to Kieran Trippier here. That pass is a poor one. And they play round him. Grealish drives inside into Haaland. Ball gets helped on. He's got no room, has he, Bernardo Silva there? Hardly any room, just to touch that out of his feet, almost toe-end it. And it's a brilliant finish, that, you know. That's a stunning hit.
Well, that really does calm things down. Newcastle having had a 10-minute spell of pressure. Will it be Gundogan? Will it be Foden? It is Ilkay Gundogan, and he's some way off target on a day when it could all have been very different for Eddie Howe. These are the chances they've spurned.
Yeah, and some really good situations. You know, they really were. This was that one that Callum Wilson just gets that horribly wrong. That one, second half as well. Joe Linton arriving right on cue and just can't put a boot on it. And then little Bernardo Silva, who we know has got so much quality in that left foot, takes a great first touch and just